Hello there.
Well, hello, the troopers, and welcome back to General Economics Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on another fine episode of The High Ground. And boy, do we have a fun one tonight. But first of all, I hope that your week is going awesome. I hope that you've been very productive, that you've been having tons of fun, that you've been drinking enough water, which I'm trying to, make a point to do, and it's not easy. Okay, it's actually a chore. But I hope again that your week has been going great. And if not, we'll just hang on tight a little bit more. We're almost to the weekend. Tomorrow is Thursday, which already smells like Friday. So weekend is just around the corner. So just hang on tight a couple more days. So again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We have a very very special guest, and we were just chatting, back in the green room, as I like to call it. Um, and I am hard pressed to come up with an excuse as to why it took me so long to have this awesome guest here in the bunker. I'm coming up empty, if I'm being honest with Joe. But tonight, we are going to right that wrong, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna get to know our guests. We're gonna talk about her journey, her fandom, of course her content creation, and many many other fun stuff. So we got plenty to talk about. So without further ado, let me introduce to you for the first time. Can you believe that? It feels wrong to say, I'll be honest with you, it feels wrong, but for the first time here in the bunker, we got Andrea from Padawan Chronicles. Welcome.
Hey.
How you doing?
So good. I love your intro
Oh,
so
thank you, thank you,
much. I
thank you.
love
You know
the
what
music.
the worst part is, that I'm like this close to switching it out already.
Oh no,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, I've had it for quite a bit, to be honest with you, and nothing wrong with it, right? I mean, I like it too and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know, it's been a little while.
No, it's good.
Um,
I feel like I'm at like a Coruscant nightclub. Like
there you go. Hey,
I need
I
to
like
go up
that.
to a ne'er-do-well, tell him to go home and rethink his life.
There you go. Love it.
I
I
love
love
it.
it. Especially, thank you for the one of my favorite Obi-Wan, moments in live action.
Yeah.
But let me do this real quick, 'cause I feel weird talking on the other side. There we
Oh.
go. That's better. All right. Much, much better. So, yes. So, welcome, first of all. And thank you again for accepting, here the invitation, to hang
Thank
out.
you. And thank you for reminding me to hydrate. That was a
Yeah,
good
seriously.
reminder.
I got this reminder now on my phone because I was doing terrible, to be honest with you.
Have
So,
you ever
but,
had one of those apps with the plant where every now and then you have to drink water to, like, feed
you
it?
know,
And if not, it dies and it gets
yeah,
sad.
somebody was actually telling me about that last week, and I meant to look it up and see if that's still a thing, but I didn't because my
Pretty
memory
sure
is
it
like,
is. Pretty sure
um,
it is. I don't think it would ever work for me, but
yeah, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I'm really bad with real life plants as it is, so I think a virtual one will probably do just as bad. But again, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. And well, let me before we jump right into it, let me address the chat. Appreciate each and every single one of you, by the way, that's here with us hanging out. We're gonna get to know Andrea a little bit more. But let me start saying hi to some people. First and foremost, we got Ultra in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. We got Marta saying hi. Appreciate you. That's my mom, by the way. We
Oh,
got Chris,
hi.
the captain of the Nerd Squadron.
Nerd
What's up, brother?
Squadron.
Good
Hey.
evening, Bunker Bunch. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Thank you. Ultra saying hi to Chris. We got Limitless Nerd saying, what up, everyone? What's going on, brother? Thank you for stopping by, man. What up, Ultra, says Chris. Invites to the bunker, I highly sought after. Nah, man, I don't know about that. It's more of me, rushing through the week, and then I'm like, crap, it's already Wednesday. I gotta do a live stream.
I
I didn't
feel
talk to
that.
anybody. Like,
I
I
feel
just,
that on a spiritual level.
Dude, seriously, I felt like I blinked and we were
And
here,
the
right?
week is,
So
yeah,
yeah,
crazy.
exactly. But blanked out, limitless nerd. I do want to talk to you, and I mean like on camera. So we'll chat later on. We got Skywalking Ryan saying happy Wednesday. How is everyone? Happy Wednesday to you too, man. We
Hey,
are doing
Ryan.
just fine. We're doing awesome here with our awesome guest. What up, Ryan? Since Limitless Nerd. Nerd Squad says running to General Andrea's celebration was a vibe. Yeah, for
Oh, that
sure.
was so fun. That
For
was one of
sure.
my favorite things about Japan was, like, meeting people in person.
Dude, yeah, it was crazy. And we'll talk about that, tonight for sure. Um, First of all, it's a little bit insane to think that that was 11 months ago. All right. That's
Yeah.
it hurts. It physically hurts to say it. Um, but yeah, it was an incredible trip. Um, and well, you were there too, but it was kind of funny how without really planning it, or not all of us anyway, because if you guys planned it, you didn't include me, but I'm assuming you just forgot about me anyway. But the point is that we were all there at Universal on the exact same day,
Yeah, that was crazy.
just running around. It was kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Um, but
That
like I
was
said, we'll
crazy.
we'll talk about that a little bit. But
Yeah.
absolutely right, Chris, for sure. Brian in the house. It's Wednesday. Buenas noches, hermano. What's going on, brother? Dude, I saw you posted that. So Brian works, making shows like Ahsoka. So he's actually part
Oh,
of the crew. And
wow.
he posted that he was selling one of his crew jackets for Ahsoka season 2. And by the time I saw it, it was like gone. Like obviously, like immediately
Mm.
somebody swiped it. I'm like, dang it, man! Like if I wish I would have seen it, earlier. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, it always happens like that. Louis saying hi, appreciate you coming in and thank you. We got just another fan
Oh,
saying
that's
hello,
Joshua.
hello.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
Joshua.
Joshua, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you coming in. Yes, so um, when we have new guests here, in the bunker, I do like to go back, to the beginning, right?
To the
And
beninging?
yeah, exactly. Um, and basically, you walk us through a little bit. Do you remember, like the first time you saw Star Wars, or it doesn't have to be the same time, by the way, but maybe the first time you actually fell in love, with Star Wars?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure when I was very, very little, my dad tried to show us the original trilogy,
Nice.
and we just weren't into it. We were like, "No, thanks. This movie, it looks old."
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that old at the
Yeah,
time.
exactly. I was gonna say.
And my dad just wanted so badly for us to love it. But it wasn't until Phantom Menace where it captured our imagination, me and my
Nice.
brothers. And we loved Phantom Menace. We had it on VHS. We actually watched it in Spanish.
Oh,
That was
perfect.
my first language, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So we
Same
watched the
here.
Spanish dub, yeah, on repeat. We had the little figures that we played with. My brother had the Anakin pod racing costume. So, yeah, it
No
wasn't
way. Nice.
until the prequels that we invested.
Nice. That's awesome. It's actually very similar to my journey. I'm a kid of the prequels as well. Prequels will always have a very special special place in my heart. Sorry, because very similar to you. I saw the original trilogy, right? And it's not that I didn't like it. It's just it didn't fully, like captivated me the way Phantom Menace did. And maybe
Yeah.
because
It didn't reflect our like, the way they talk, even the
exactly.
dialogue, like, it didn't really resonate, like, Phantom Menace has pod racing, you
Yeah,
know? Any kid
exactly.
is gonna love pod racing.
Yeah.
So, what year were you born, by the way?
Ouch. That's how you want to play this? That's
I'm just
ouch.
contextualizing.
No, that's fine. 5 minutes into it, taking shots.
I'll at
Um,
myself. My birthday's tomorrow, so
yeah, but
everyone can do the math, but, I was born in '95.
okay, I don't want to answer anymore.
Oh,
I
that's okay.
definitely don't want to answer. No. I was born in 86. Okay,
No,
I
it's
was
not
born in
bad.
86.
That's not bad. It
Um,
looks good on you.
Thank you. Thank you. But
But,
yes, so this year for me, May 3rd, by the way, that's my birthday.
oh,
Just
that's a
just a
good
day short.
birthday.
That's a day short.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm turning the big 40 this year. So
Nice.
yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy. But yeah, so what I was gonna say is we also kind of had, we lived through the PR, storm, right? There was Phantom Menace, like you couldn't step outside and not see a billboard, a toy, a Pizza Hut box,
Yeah,
like
Happy
it
Meal.
was everywhere. Exactly, like just commercials galore. So I also think that that kind of played a factor in us, obviously being more invested, right, or being more captivated.
It could be. I think for me, it was partly the pod racing,
Nice.
as kids, because like, I was born in '95, so I was really, really little when we were watching, Phantom Menace for the first time. You were probably blessed with the ability to go to theaters to see it.
Very
I would
much
have been
so.
too small with an
Yeah.
O
Yeah, you
to
would have been
go.
what, 4, maybe 5,
5,
at the
yeah.
time.
So
Yikes.
we weren't really watching it on VHS until I was, like, 6 or 7.
Gotcha.
But it was the pod racing, it was Queen Amidala, slash
Yeah.
Padme, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Jar Jar Binks, but
Yeah.
like you said, I think the toys also had a lot to do with it.
So, sorry, your brothers, they're older than you are?
Both. I have an older brother and I have a younger brother.
Oh, okay. So then, was your older brother, the one getting all the toys initially?
No, no, we were all, like, on, like, 3-year age range,
Oh,
like,
okay, so pretty close.
yeah, between the oldest and the youngest, it's, like, a 3-year difference, so
Oh, wow.
it
Nice.
was all of our collective toys.
Nice. That's awesome. That's very
Yeah.
cool. And kudos to dad, for trying to get you into it,
Yeah.
even before that. That's good.
Yeah.
But so, okay, so very, very, early introduction, into it. But do you remember if, let's say, for example, when episode 2 came about, right? You're what, maybe 8 years old around there?
I did see
Um,
that one in theaters.
okay, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
did that, just make it the whole experience a lot better? Like you actually
It
get
was
to see it on the big
awesome.
screen.
Yeah, I think what really oh my gosh, I see Tony in the chat.
Hey,
Hi.
what's going on, brother? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super chat.
Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
I
Apparently not.
love these.
Dude,
Those are
appreciate you,
awesome.
man. Thank you so much. Tony, as always, killing it, dude. I saw that freaking Harrison Ford auto that you pulled. What was that, last
And
night or
the
2 nights ago?
and the
Um,
Leia, like, a couple months
I know,
ago.
yeah. I'm like, dude, you need to
Crazy.
stop because I
No, don't
can't.
stop, just mail it over.
I
I
get
will
it, right,
accept
yeah. I'm just saying you need to stop posting it because I want it and I can't.
it.
But I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, Tony, for the super chat, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, going back.
Oh,
So episode 2.
yeah, the theaters. We actually were able to go see it. And one sequence of scenes, I guess you could call it, that really stuck in my mind was like everything Geonosis
Oh
from
god,
them
yeah.
being in the droid factory, and it's just so cool. And I just vividly remember seeing the Geonosis scenes and just being like awestruck. Like Attack of the Clones is so cool. So that really sealed the deal, I think.
Nice. So
Yeah.
then for episode 3, you know, again, a little bit older, you're getting into the
3rd grade.
teens.
No, I was still
No,
really little.
for episode 3, so that's what, 2005, that you'll
I would
be
have been like
around 10,
10.
9,
Yeah.
10. Yeah. Yeah. So you were all in by that point, you were waiting, counting down the days.
I would die for episode 3 when I was 10. It was crazy. My
Yeah.
obsession with this movie was not healthy. I had a sleepover for my birthday in 3rd, or it was like 3rd or 4th grade. And
Mhm.
I had a couple of girls over. I made everybody watch it.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
good
very, very
times.
cool.
Yeah, it's still my favorite Star Wars movie to this day.
Yeah, I agree on that one. That's, at least it's the one that I find myself, rewatching more often, right?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's partially, like I don't always make it all the way through, or start it from the very beginning, but I feel like that's the one that I, very regularly, I'll go back to.
Yeah.
But
It was the first movie too ever in my life that had, like, broke my heart, or, like, made me feel something.
sure.
Because the fall of Anakin and the walk of the Jedi Temple, like, it became, like, a core memory for me, and now it's, like, forever part of my DNA. Oh, my
Absolutely.
dog's here. Hello,
Oh,
dog.
hey. um yeah, I agree. Of course, I remember again watching it in theaters. I was way older than you, apparently. But
Not
you know,
way older.
I mean, it's a decade at least, but not the point. The point is that I feel that for us prequel kids, right? Um, what came after just helped to cement sort of that feeling, like you said, right, or even enhance it. Uh, when you get things like Clone Wars, and you get uh, stories and comic books, and it just kind of fed more and more into that tragedy, right? That
Mhm.
episode 3 like portrays. So
Yeah. I mean, and there's a lot of branches, like so many
absolutely.
branches. You could go like the Legends route with Luke and Mara Jade, and like you could literally go anywhere. You could do High Republic. But I do feel like that core is really like Anakin's story. And
Hmm.
that's what I love most about Star Wars personally.
Nice. So favorite character?
I mean, definitely Anakin.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's not a cool answer. It's not like, oh,
Eh,
Quinlan Vos, but
which
it's the
I
truth.
do hope we get to see more of, by the way. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. Um, but still, no, you're right. I mean, ultimately, at least episodes 1 through 6, right, are meant to be Anakin's story, right? So like you said, it might not be like a super out there answer, but I think it's a very valid one, and I think that it's one shared by many people.
Yeah, and the
um
reason I really can't sway from that is because if you take Anakin out of Star Wars, like I'm just not as invested. Do you know
no,
what I
I
mean?
agree.
Like I wouldn't be here, And Hayden is such a big part of that. And I've gotten to meet him twice now, which is so
Oh, nice.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you met him yet?
I have. I was lucky enough last no, 2 years ago, I'm sorry, 2024. I was lucky enough to get that father and son picture with him and Mark Hamill.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's crazy.
Bucket list right there. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's super nice. I mean, you don't get much
He
time to
no,
anything
but
really, right? But
I mean, but you never feel like that, you never feel gypped. Like,
yeah,
I was worried, I'm like, "Oh my gosh," I worry that on the other, like, side of this, I'm gonna be, like, disappointed, and I'm gonna be
sure.
like, "I wish I hadn't done that," but I've never the 2 times I've met him,
Mhm.
I'm always like, "That was so worth it," He just, like,
Absolutely.
radiates joy, and he makes your entire day, our
And
entire week even,
oh, for sure. I
it's just awesome.
I will say this, that one thing that I've noticed, for example, in that convention that was in Chicago, then he was here in San Antonio the following year. So last year, he's coming back. He's coming back in June. Um, but what I will say about him is that he will stay like till everybody's done, for the day, like till
I feel
he
like they
he gets
overbook him
to.
sometimes.
They
I
really do.
remember he was in Orlando MegaCon a couple years ago, and that line was crazy, and
Yeah,
I just feel like they overdid it, like, it
agreed.
oversold, I'd rather everyone wait their turn, but don't do this to the man, you know?
Yeah, no, and yeah, for sure. I mean, he gets tired just like everybody else, but I've seen him go through hours and hours of meeting people, and he's still kind, and he still talks to pretty much everybody, right? Yes, some interactions might be longer than others, right, or shorter, but he always engages. Like that's something that I've noticed with him, um,
Yeah,
which doesn't
he's
help
awesome.
for getting the line moving, but it
And
does
no, and
help
he
making a great experience.
You're so right, and he's so present, like, he's right
Hmm.
there, I feel like as a person, I could never do that. I would be 1 hour into it,
Yeah.
I would be, like, disassociating so hard, I'd be so tired.
Yeah.
I don't have the mental energy for that, so
No,
it's so impressive how he does it.
it really is. It really is. And I think part of it too, is he wasn't doing, conventions, right, for
Mhm.
the longest time, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I think once he started, like testing the waters, and he saw the absolute love that he gets, right, every time, I
Yeah.
think he kind of, I think that
I
sort of
love it.
motivates him, right, too.
Yeah, it's
Um,
so infectious. So when I first walked into Star Wars Celebration, that central stage?
mhm.
When I walked in, it was Hayden that
Mm,
was on the stage, and everyone was,
perfect.
just about to sing happy birthday, so I got there just in time to
Oh,
sing happy
beautiful.
birthday because it was his birthday week
He
that week.
was, yeah. Which, by the
And
way, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it is Andrea's birthday tomorrow. So
tomorrow, in a
pretty
couple
soon,
hours.
right there. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So feel free to drop some happy birthdays here in the chat. And also, I forgot to mention because I'm a terrible host, but her link to her YouTube channel is on the description right now. So you guys, all you have to do is click on it. In case you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that right meow. Okay, so let me catch up here with the chat a little bit.
Yeah, I see Eric.
Tony said, "Yeah, I'll never stop." I know, dude. Dude, you don't even sleep, so I understand.
Superhuman.
Yeah, yeah, that man's a machine. We got Edson in the house. General Kenobi, appreciate you coming in, brother. How you doing, man? Brian, 1994. I am old. I don't like this. Celebrating your birthday at Rebels Con. Yeah, for sure. You
Oh,
going?
awesome. No,
No,
I haven't been.
you
It's the
should.
3rd year, right?
It is the 3rd year. It's gonna be in August. You got some time. It's
That's
down here
true.
in
I have
Texas.
time.
Um,
But I think
it
I'm going to
is.
D23,
Oh, really?
which is
Nice.
also August.
Yeah,
So I don't
that's
think
pretty
I can
cool.
do both.
Yeah, that is a tough sell, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that in a little bit. But Josh was saying pretty cool kid here. Yeah, absolutely. Hello there, says Serious Pete. Hey, Jose, what's up, Andrea? What's going on, man? Good to see
Hey,
you.
Eric.
We got. I need to get both of you on my pot ASAP. Let's do it, man.
Ooh.
Free Z in the house. What's going on, man? Official Pig stated they're working to get Mark Hamill to a convention later this year. Oh, dude, that would be epic. I mean, depending on where it is, I honestly would try to go see him again because that was, surreal.
I haven't met him yet. I know he's one of like the pricier ones. As amazing as that would be,
he is
I
expensive.
don't know. I kind of feel like Ian McGregor is higher on my list because I haven't met him either.
Oh, you haven't met? Yeah.
No.
Ewan? Oh, yeah. No, get Ewan. He's nice. He's super nice. I got to hang out. This is gonna sound strange, but bear with me. I got to hang out with him backstage at a convention here in San Antonio.
Oh wow!
Last year, man, my years are getting blurred together. Sorry, but
he saw a kindred spirit.
Exactly. He's like,
Kenobi?
You wouldn't happen to be General Kenobi, would you? Like, I'm like, you're General Kenobi, but thank you.
I can just picture the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah, exactly, right?
That's awesome.
And he's like, well, it's like looking in a mirror. I'm like, right? I mean, that's why I chose the name, obviously. No, yeah, he doesn't even walk. He like just glides, there's like this like mist around
floats.
him, and he just like, somehow gets to point A to point B. You don't even see him. Like it's
I believe it.
That man is anyway. I digress. But yes, Ewan McGregor is very awesome. Mark Hamill is very expensive.
Yeah.
His picture was, I don't want to give you false information, but I do remember it being like $500. It was
at
pretty
least
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that 500 for the father and son one?
No,
or
that was just for Mark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The father and son was, and Tony can tell me because he was there too, but I want to say the father and son was like 700, maybe a little bit more. Because I do remember thinking it's literally Mark Hamill plus, Hayden.
Yeah.
Like I remember there wasn't even like a discount, like it was just
literally
really? both prices added together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I want to say maybe 750. It was very expensive. Not gonna lie, like I don't fully recommend it.
Where is this picture? I need to see.
It's actually on my Instagram. But
they didn't give you a printout?
Yeah. It's on my wall.
I was gonna say for $750, they better have given you.
Oh no! I'm sorry, I misspoke. No, you don't get a printout with that price. Yeah.
What?
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which I will say, I have to shout out our convention here in San Antonio, SpaceCon, which is a big convention. They brought Ewan, they brought Hayden before. They're bringing a bunch of people. It's gonna be in June, guys. By the way, check it out. But I do have to praise them because they give you the digital copy included.
Oh, okay, nice.
And not, you have to usually pay for those.
Wait, what? You have to pay for those?
You have to pay, yeah.
But then, like,
Sorry,
that doesn't.
I think
make
I misspoke.
sense.
You get a printout You
Okay, yes.
don't get the digital. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You have to pay extra for the digital copy.
that's so crazy.
Yes. And
Wow.
like I said, I've only seen, like a professional taking picture or at a convention here, and those guys will give you the digital too, for included. I mean, like you don't have to pay extra. So you'll get a printout. It's got a little barcode. You scan it, and you can download your copy.
Mm.
Which honestly, I think that should be standard. Like
I do think so too. I'm
always,
like, you
like
have this file anyway.
exactly.
I feel like the printout should be included. I want like a whole packet like you used to get in
Oh
school
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
picture day.
Exactly.
That should
Yeah.
be included.
I
That's
I
what I
wanna
want.
I want a wallet size one, just to carry
Literally.
around.
Yeah, every
But
size.
exactly. But yeah, so you do get one printout. You don't get the digital. That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
Crazy.
But even the digital is like, I want to say it's like $15 or something like that, like additional. Yeah, but it is like an extra cost. So yes, going back to it, meet Ewan McGregor. He's freaking awesome.
Yeah, he's top of my list
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. And Mark Hamill, like I said, Mark Hamill. The thing with Mark Hamill is that he's very, very hard to get. Right, he's not really doing much. He has said
Yeah.
that he's just about done. So I mean, I'm sure if they back up the money truck, right, like he'll get out
My
there and
dad would die.
oh yeah,
Yeah, my dad would absolutely die if he got to meet Mark Hamill. He's not really a conventions guy. Like he's nerdy, but he won't make it out to conventions. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I just picture myself like, okay, I just met Obi-Wan Kenobi or like
oh
I
yeah.
just met Luke and they're both insanely cool. But I think Ewan would be
No,
my
Ewan
top
is
right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Obviously you met Hayden already.
I'll have to reevaluate after I meet Ewan and then
Yeah,
see who's next.
yeah, absolutely. But so this is the picture
Whoa.
from yeah, this was 2024. Yeah, this
Awesome.
was 2024. Yeah, he's yeah, it was kind of nuts, kind of crazy. And then this is like father and son.
Awesome. And you're the
But
grandson.
exactly, that's what I was gonna say. You can see the family resemblance,
Yes.
obviously.
That needs
Um,
to be your Christmas photo.
right? And I'll just Photoshop like ugly sweaters from
Oh
all
my
of
gosh,
us.
and Diego.
Diego, yeah. So
Awesome.
I have the pride, quote unquote, because he was just announced for MegaCon. I don't know if you saw that. He was just
Oh, I
announced like
haven't
two
seen
days
that.
ago, I think,
Oh,
for
wow.
MegaCon. So which is
Which
freaking awesome.
day?
Oof, I
Saturday.
don't know. That's
Everyone's always Saturday.
probably, yeah. But
Busiest day.
I'm proud to say that this was his first ever convention that he
Really?
ever did. I mean, he's been to
Wow.
like panels, right, and stuff like speaking, but
Yeah.
never
He was
as
at
a
Celebration.
yeah, exactly. He was at Celebration, but never as like an actual guest, right, to take pictures and autographs.
Mm.
So this was the first one, and so I got this picture this here in San Antonio, by the way. So I got this picture, and don't ask me why I talked myself out of getting his autograph,
Aw.
and then I regretted immediately. And guess where I had to get him? I had to get him in Celebration in Japan last
Mm.
year to get his autograph, and which was obviously a lot more expensive, uh, and a lot more people, right? Like it
What do
was,
you
it was,
get signed? What's like your go-to sign signature item?
so I like toys. Whoops, wrong one. I like toys, as you can see. I like action figures. So most of the time, I'll try to have a carded figure, of the character and have them, sign that. But for example, with Japan, where it was kind of tough to, transport stuff, and I didn't want to risk, somebody not selling the figure and stuff like that. So I
Yeah,
did the
the
plaque, that
plaques.
metal plaque
Yeah,
that
that's what
most of us do.
Tony does the plaques and
Yeah,
with like the pictures. I usually it's kind of tucked away right now. I have an actually Eckstein Funko Pop sign.
nice.
And I have Hayden's autograph on a Funko Pop. But Vanessa, when I met Vanessa, the voice, the VA for Hera,
Yeah.
I had her sign this like wanted poster that I got on Etsy with like her. I got her wanted poster and Kanan's poster.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know. We'll see if I can get Kanan's poster signed someday. But Freddie doesn't really do events
He
either.
literally just canceled. I don't know if you saw that. He was gonna be in Houston again.
Ah,
Um, And I say again because he was
Man.
gonna be what was
I
it, last
remember he
year or 2 years
canceled
ago?
one a couple years ago, yeah, and
Exactly.
everyone thought it was because, like, he was getting pulled into filming
Right.
for
Right. So
Ahsoka season
now
2.
apparently it's also because of work. At least that's what they're saying, right?
I hope he does an event sometime because I need to get my Kanan Wanted poster signed.
So I have seen him cancel 3 conventions in the last like 3 years, right? Um and I was at
Get it
2 of those,
together, Freddie.
right? Yeah, seriously. Because
Yeah.
he would kill, right? Like
Yeah.
if he shows up. Um he canceled Nashville. He canceled Houston, and I was there. I didn't go specifically for him, but obviously I would have, I would have gotten him if he was there. And he just canceled Houston again, which was next month, I want to say. So yeah, I I
Crazy.
I don't know that he's done a convention, in the past.
Every time he cancels, his price just goes up. He's like a bounty
Yeah,
that no one
exactly.
can catch.
Exactly, yeah. So he's becoming a little bit of a unicorn there, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let me catch up here with the chat real quick. Was it this one? Limitless Nerd says, I always say when it's my turn, I want him to talk for hours. And when it's everyone else's turn, I want him to speed run. I think he's talking about Hayden. Ultra saying, happy early birthday. Thank you, Ultra.
Thank you.
Limitless Nerd saying, happy early birthday, Andrea.
Thank you, guys.
Happy early birthday, says Chris.
Aw.
Hola, papi, says, my son using my voice, Facebook. Go to sleep, kid. Go to sleep. Tony saying 7 or 800 a lot. Yeah, so much we blocked it, from the memory. Like I don't even want to think about it anymore.
Crazy.
Worth it or not, I'll leave it to each individual, to decide. It was very much worth it for me. I do not regret it, but no sugarcoating it. It's a lot of money. Okay, it's a lot of money for a picture. Curious Bit says, I like to make it to SpaceCon at least one. Dude, come over. It's in June. You still got time. Dude, you can drive here. What are you talking about? You're in Houston. It's 4 hours. So
come on, Eric.
down. Yeah, come on, man. No excuse. My kid sending me this. Freezy saying, I hope Mark is at Celebration. Are you going, General? I am going next year to Celebration 2027 in Los Angeles. 50th year anniversary. I gotta be honest with you, I do think there's a pretty good chance that Mark will be there. However, I don't know that he will be an actual guest. And what I mean by that is I don't know that he will be selling autographs and pictures, right? Think about it like not last time. The last time that he was in the States, right? When Harrison Ford popped in, right? So yeah, Harrison Ford was at Celebration, right? But he wasn't doing autographs or pictures, right? So I think Mark might be a similar situation. I don't know. He won't return my calls, but I kind of see it going that way.
Think of it this way: if he goes, then great, once in a lifetime opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
And if he goes but doesn't do autographs or photos, you just saved yourself from spending almost $1,000. So
Very much
win-win.
yeah. And you
Win-win
still get
situation.
to be in the vicinity, of
You still get to
Luke
see him.
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Pretty much so. I like that. Brian says he doesn't top rate Park on the call-offs. Darth Maul is the king of PTO. Yeah, I hear that now. I think people are doing it for him. But yeah, which con in Houston? I'm blanking out. Nostalgicon. Nostalgicon was gonna have. Chris says, if I ever make the SpaceCon, I'm sleeping at the general's house. There you go. You are more than welcome, bro. Let's do
You
this.
can sleep in that room right there, surrounded by.
Let's pump the brakes there a little bit. Chris does tend to, toss and turn a lot when he's asleep. Not that I would know, or that we've shared a bed before. What? Anyway, moving on. So, your dad, does he still has he kept up with Star Wars? Has he watched the latest films? Does he watch some of the shows?
Yeah, I know he's seen the latest films. I think he was excited about them, just like we all were when they were first rumored. But I think he's still just like an original trilogy guy.
Sure.
Like I feel like it's always going to be like what you grew up with,
Yeah.
because he was a teenager when the original trilogy came out. And so it just has like it finds a different place in your heart. I'm sure we'll
Absolutely.
see that in like 10 to 15 years when the sequel kids grow up. It might not even be 10 to 15 years anymore. How long ago
Yeah, I
did
was gonna say because
Force Awakens come out? It's been a
10 years.
while.
Yeah.
10 years? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So
Well,
yeah,
technically 11 this year, but yes, 10 years.
so yeah, in like a couple years we'll see 15-year-olds that are like nostalgic
Yeah.
about it, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, I agree completely. I think we're in for a reinterpretation of the sequels, like you said, right? In a couple of years, because that kind of happened to us, right? With the prequels. A lot of people don't remember, but the prequels were definitely not loved either. Back then, it's just there wasn't much social media, so not a whole lot of people got to see it, right? Um,
yeah. Yeah, I feel like they each of the trilogies have something that makes them unique.
mhm,
And people did not
agreed.
like the dialogue from their prequels at all, but now it's one of the things people like most about it. Like,
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
theatrical and it's kind of a little silly,
Yeah.
but it's like one of the best things. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what that thing turns out to be for the generation that grew up on the sequels.
Agreed. Yeah, and I'm curious if, and that's a big if, to be honest, if they do make a movie with Ray in it, right? Again, I think it's gonna be interesting to see if, like you said, right, the kids from 10 years ago, right, are they gonna turn up? Because that's their hero. Like Ray is
Mm.
their Luke, right, in a sense.
Yeah, I
Um,
wonder. I feel like it's heading more in the Adam Driver direction
yeah. Oh,
with all
lately
the
for sure.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
The search for
Yeah.
Ben Solo and everything. Yeah, I don't know if Daisy would come back.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she obviously keeps saying yes, and she's ready, and they're working on it and stuff. But it's been what 3, 4 years since they announced it.
I didn't even know she was like receptive to that.
Yeah. She spoke not that long ago. I think it was like late last year. And of course, every interview she does, they ask her, right, like, are we, is this happening? And I think the last thing she says, like, yes, it's happening. We're taking our time. We want the story to be, just right. Which,
Yeah. I'm still upset that okay, you know how we have all the different renditions of
mhm,
the movies, especially I mean the original trilogy with all the CGI like additions.
right?
I want them to do that with The Last Jedi.
That'd be nice.
I need a Force Ghost Anakin inserted in there. That would make it so much
Yeah.
better for
No,
me
I agree.
personally.
I mean, you've seen the fan edits, right? Like when they do it, just
I saw
piecing
one with
together.
with Force Ghost
Yeah,
Anakin. I'm like, "Just do that.
yeah,
That would be great."
agreed. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a few tweaks here and there that just would elevate it, a lot more.
Yeah.
But
But
uh, but uh,
we did get him in Ahsoka,
yeah,
so which
and
is
from what
awesome.
I hear, I don't know if you saw this rumor. Speaking of, but apparently, we might get the what do you call it, the trifecta, on screen because apparently Ewan McGregor might pop in
What?
season 2. Yeah, so there's
I
this
hadn't heard
rumor
that.
from I believe it's a stunt man or a stunt coordinator, and they were interviewing him for about his work and stuff, and they asked him like what was the favorite part about Ahsoka. And I want to say, don't quote me on this because I just read it briefly, but I think what he said is like, oh, Ewan McGregor, like he's freaking fun, and it was so cool to see him, and stuff. And they're like, whoa, 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 what do you mean Ewan McGregor in Ahsoka season 2? And he's like, next question. So
That's so interesting. Whatever
yeah,
happened in Kenobi season 2? Is that not a thing anymore?
rumors, about him wanting to come back. I think he wants to do it, Ewan McGregor, right? But I feel that the first one took a lot to get the traction that it needed, and even then it wasn't fully what they envisioned, right? um so I don't know, I
I
think it's
think I
gonna
would
take a lot.
prefer yeah, I feel like I would still prefer to see Kenobi season 2
Oh,
and continue to
100%.
see Hayden. I don't know how I feel about both of them being in,
Yeah.
because I do feel like their paths did, like,
Hmm.
diverge, and I don't know how I feel about them coming together again. I think
Yeah,
I'd have to sit with that
I think
idea.
I would it would make a little bit more sense to me if Ewan or Obi-Wan, right, has a similar moment but with Luke, right?
Mm.
Because that was kind of his journey at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of his life. Like that was his focus, let's say, or that was his mission, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that was going to be his legacy. So I kind of feel that it makes a little bit more sense like that, right? Like if he has one last, lesson or one last, interaction, right, with Luke before fading away.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree. I feel like
Something
that
like
is a
that,
cooler direction. Yeah, like let Obi-Wan focus on Luke and let Hayden focus on Ahsoka kind of
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, we'll see. I'm hopeful. I mean, in case you don't know, I kind of do like Obi-Wan. So any more Obi-Wan that I can get, I will take it. Brian is playing coy because I think he knows. Like I said, he works on this stuff. So, um, but yes. So going back to your journey, really. At what point did you decide to uh become a content creator? Did you start off with YouTube? Was it something else? Kind of how you made that leap, to not just consuming content, obviously, but making your own.
Yeah, actually, speaking of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, that's really what instigated it in the first
Nice.
place. Whatever year that was,
22.
2019. I can't. Oh, really? Wait, is that right? That was only 3 years ago?
Yeah, well, 4 PS, because that was celebration 2022.
Thought it was longer ago than that. But
Yeah.
because had my 3rd-year anniversary on YouTube this year. 2023, really, that's crazy. But no, I really just wanted to talk. I was like, oh my gosh, Star Wars is coming back and it's
Right.
going to be mainstream. Granted, the sequel trilogy had already been a
Mm-hmm.
thing, but it's like, I don't know, just something about Obi-Wan coming back. I was like, I just feel chatty about it, And then I saw the first episode and I made a video where this is what I would have done differently
Oh, nice.
for episode 1. And it's such low quality, like the audio is fuzzy
Yeah.
and it's just not good. So it's behind a wall now. It's members only video now. It's still on my channel, but I made it members only because I'm like, this is not good. I don't want this to
What?
be someone's first impression of my channel. But
That's
yeah, but I
awesome.
talk about his tunic, like it's too Jedi-like. They really should have like done a slower evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's basically wearing like a Jedi robe, like a cropped Jedi robe. I didn't
Yeah.
like that. He like showed his lightsaber at the end of I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like he would never like risk like someone seeing it,
Yeah.
when he does like the thing and you can kind of see the lightsaber. I'm like, I don't think he would have been that careless. So it's just a video where I talk about episode 1. It's like, this is what I think would have made for a better first episode. And that's kind of what got me started.
Nice. That's awesome. And also, guys, once again, just to remind you, but Andrea's channel is linked in the description below right now, and I'm gonna make it even easier, and I'm gonna drop it here in the chat. So all you have to do is click on the link that's gonna pop up right now in the chat right there, and that's gonna take you to Andrea's channel. And all you gotta do is hit subscribe, and that's it. Easy peasy. But I do want to talk about one of to your returning, I would say, segments or type of live streams that you do. Let me add it here. Not that one.
You just wanted us to see your
Enough
father
about
and
me.
son picture
Hey,
again.
we spent a lot of money on that picture. I'm trying to get as much screen time out of it. So yeah, so this is Andrea's, YouTube channel landing page. She does a ton of playthroughs, by the way. So if you guys are into that, you definitely need to check her out.
Yeah, I'm
But
playing Claire Obscure right now at
yeah,
Game
I
of the
saw
Year.
that. I didn't realize you've done so many already.
Yeah, I'm almost through. I'm almost entirely through the game. It's been so fun.
Nice, that's awesome. But we also got, of course, speaking of pod racing, you did a pretty fun reaction, to the trailer for
Yeah,
Galactic Racer.
yeah. They dropped 2 teasers at the Game of the Year awards: Galactic Racer
Mhm.
and the Fate of the Old Republic, I think. So that'll be
Yes.
fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Yeah, if you
again,
actually scroll up and go to my live tab,
mhm.
that's where it's gonna be, or podcast, either one.
here we go.
That yeah, purchase or pass. Yeah.
So, talk to us a little bit about, purchase or pass.
Yeah, so this is a stream I did for like a year straight. It was like once a month where I have a panel of friends who join me and I basically just flip through a PowerPoint. PowerPoint doesn't sound interesting, but I promise it's fun. We flip through pictures of new collectibles, so like Hasbro, Hot Toys, Funko, Loungefly bags I had to throw in there
Yeah,
because
of
I
course.
I love my bags. But yeah, it's just a fun time. Lego, some Disney shop merch, and basically we just flip through pictures of new stuff, and me and my panel talk about it. Hopefully, we can get you on there sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. I am always up for spending fictitious money. So
I know,
sign
right?
me
Our
up.
imaginary dollars. Sometimes all you have to do is just talk about it, and that gives you some sense of satisfaction, even if you can't
Oh,
buy the thing.
absolutely. Yeah.
But
Oh
no,
no,
yeah,
I do a lot of window shopping for sure. But yeah.
they're really
Um,
fun. They were like one of my favorite things to do on the channel, and I brought it back in January. So we've done two
nice.
so far this year, and yeah, no, they're fun. I enjoy them.
Awesome. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. Again, make sure that you are subscribed to her channel. Make sure that you got the notification bell activated so that you know when she's gonna do the next purchase or pass. It'd be pretty cool because it's also informative because you get to see what's out there, in a uh, condensed, version, and yeah, you get to hear. If maybe you're on the fence about one of these products, maybe hearing, Andrea and her panel, talk about it.
My favorite thing is when we pull up a picture and someone has the thing like right next to them,
Oh,
just
no way.
coincidentally, totally
Yeah.
unplanned, because nobody sees the slides ahead of time. Like we had recently had Noah from Fulcrum Noah.
Oh,
We were
nice.
looking
Yeah.
at the picture of the Impressions Boba Fett Funko Pop, and
Mhm.
next thing you know, it's like in his little window camera screen, and that's the best. I
That's
love
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
Happens very often, but it's
Yes,
awesome.
we do like to buy stuff, turns out.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, definitely check out again Andrea here on YouTube. Once again,
Yeah,
the link.
actually, Eric and Ryan and Patrick, who are in the chat, they've all been on it before. It's a
There you
fun
go.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. So yeah, make sure again that you have that notification bell turned on. Link is right now in the description, and if not, it's right here on the chat. So all you gotta do is click on it.
You are
Um,
so good at this. I feel like you're so good at this. Like, I feel like I
me?
have guests on, and then we'll end the live stream, and I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell people that your link was in the description."
That's awesome.
You're
No,
very good.
I mean, thank you, but I don't think so, to be honest. But
No, you're great. I
speaking
feel
of,
like I'm on a radio show. Like, it's just very, like, tight, very professional.
oh wow, I can tell you, I've never been called professional, especially at my job. But how about we do a very quick purchase or pass here because we got
Ooh,
a little bit
yeah.
of an announcement today, and I want to talk about them. So
Awesome.
maybe we can do this. So Hasbro Pulse posted some new Mole Shadow Lord figures coming up here for pre-order tomorrow. By the way, if you're interested in any of these at 1 p.m. Eastern, but we got announcement for 4 new figures, right? Based on the show, and maybe we can take a quick look and
Yeah.
see where we are. So first and foremost, of course, we got Mole, right?
There's been so
And
much small stuff in the last
oh
week.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we're gearing up. We're what a month away from the show, so it's definitely gonna ramp up. So this one, in theory, of course, it is meant to be the version for the show. Let me see if they put yeah. So to be honest with you, this one honestly, it kind of looks like the soft goods cloak is the biggest addition.
Mm,
Um,
yeah. I've
the
seen other so his Funko Pop, his tunic looks quite bluish gray,
oh really? Okay.
and here it looks much darker.
Yeah, it does. Um, but to be honest, the design of the figure looks very similar to the one that came out. What was that? 2 years ago? Somebody correct me in the chat, but I want to say it was 2 years ago by now. So it looks very very similar. I don't know that a lot changed. Maybe the portrait.
Mm.
I wish we had a little bit more close-ups, but okay, we only got these ones.
The legs
So
look awesome.
yeah, yeah. So the I guess I want to say it's the original figure because it's the first time they introduced the legs. Basically, the from the waist down, it was like all new um, for that figure. And this one looks very, very similar. Again, somebody with sharper eyes can tell me I'm wrong, but at
It'll be the
least
packaging that looks different.
yeah, exactly, right. And again, we do get soft goods, but do quick reminder, guys, we also got new prices, right, as of late last year. So remember, these ones are gonna be what, at least 28. I want to say they're up to almost $30,
Mm.
here in the States at least. So I think that also plays a factor, right?
Yeah.
So what would you say to this one? You think this one would be something that
I love to look at Black Series figures, but I can't get them because they fall over.
yeah,
They
they do.
don't stand up on their own. I think if I were to get Black Series figures, I'd want them to be something with like, which they have done it before, with like a stand where you can like
You
pop
know
them
what's
on.
it's a handful of figures, and I think I'm exaggerating actually, because I don't even think it's five that they've actually added a stand. The one that I remember the most is the Obi-Wan, right, in clone armor, the OG one, and they put a stand on that one, and everybody was freaking out because they're like, oh, like finally Hasbro, is gonna give us,
Yeah.
stands with this one. Never again, and that figure is
They
like
should. They
5 years old.
should.
They
I'm
should
like, to
absolutely,
charge $5, $8 more, like that's fine, but it's like at least I can display these, you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
I feel
for
like, yeah,
sure.
they should definitely.
To be honest with you, I think I need to do more research, but I think for now it's a pass for me. It's too similar to the previous version, right?
And you have the
Um,
other one already?
I do, yes. If I didn't, yeah, for sure, this one, right? Because it has the soft goods. I'm a sucker for soft goods. But again, having the other one, this one's a little bit tougher.
I think you should get it. And I think you should have Sam Witwer sign this new one
I like where your
specifically.
head's at.
Yeah. And
Uh,
pay extra so that he puts a quote from the show
dude,
on
yeah. So
it.
so he was here last year. No, I'm sorry, 2 years ago, man. Yeah, it's been anyway, 2024. In that convention, actually, where Diego Luna was at, here in town, and that convention does these. They do free autographs and free pictures on a certain amount of time and a certain amount of guests. And Sam Witwer was one of those. So I
Whoa,
got an
awesome.
autograph and a picture, right, for free,
Whoa,
basically.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, and he's freaking cool, right? I actually got
He's the
to
best.
moderate his panel on stage for that
Whoa.
convention, and he is like, once he gets going, he just goes. Like, he's on a mission to tell you the story and to paint you a picture,
Yeah.
and he's just like locked in, right?
I feel like the hardest part of being his interviewer is asking that first question. Like, make it a good first question, and then the rest is
And
like,
then yeah,
poof.
he's just gone. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So
easy.
be prepared to only maybe get like two questions in, on like a
Yeah.
45-minute panel, because yeah, the man just takes off. Um,
So many stories too.
exactly. Yeah. And
Yeah.
obviously, he's got many stories, but he also has just a, insane amount of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
I think he's about the only one who can give right now, Dave Filoni like a run for his money, right? And he'll tell you that they go back and forth, like, it's like, nah, it wouldn't be like this because of this, this, and this, right?
Mhm.
Which is hilarious, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But we also got Devon, however you spell it, Isara. So this seems to be the Jedi on the Run that we saw, on the trailer.
So is this like a 2-pack? Are they gonna
No,
come
they're
together?
they're individual. Yeah,
Hmm.
I thought that too because of that first picture was kind of misleading. This one
Mhm.
here, great pictures, by the way. They've been doing a lot better with the Black Series, like promotional
Mm.
pictures. But
Mhm.
no, they are individually packaged. So this one is new character, right? A little bit of new molding from what I can see. I think the lightsaber is reused.
I really like
Um,
the outfit. It has
right?
very
Yeah.
Cal Kestis
Yes, exactly.
vibes. Mhm.
Actually, there might be some Calcus in this one. But anyway,
Mhm.
so yeah, it's I don't
Those are
particularly
Cal
see.
Kestis's arms. Wait a minute.
Yeah, That's what I was thinking. Actually, I'm like, wait a minute, like from the elbow down, maybe. Actually,
Are those
now
his
that you bring it up,
boots? Yeah.
yeah. So, nothing wrong with this figure that I can tell, at least from these renders. And remember, these are not like 100%, accurate. Um, but I don't know.
I like the cloak.
Maybe
I like the way the cloak kind of
I
goes.
do like the way the cloak looks. I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's probably molded. I doubt that that's a soft goods. It's got to be molded. So I do like
I
that. I
think so.
agree. Um, maybe once I get to know the character a little bit more, like maybe when I'm a little bit
Yeah.
more invested.
Mhm.
Yeah. Again, maybe because I'm being too hard, but figures are getting more expensive, so you gotta like, filter them out like a lot harder nowadays.
Yeah. Are you familiar with hyperspace props?
Yeah.
So her, you know how it's like a couple that runs it. Her
Yes.
cosplay that she does is a pink Twi'lek.
Mm,
So I bet she's super stoked for
you're
this
right.
because her OG finally gets some kind of. I wonder if she'll change the name of her OG. Now it's like this person.
Oh,
'Cause she's
interesting.
basically got that cosplay already.
Yeah. Yeah, right. She was ahead of the curve. So she's ready for day
Mhm.
one. Nice. So I'm gonna put a pin on this one and say for now, like I won't be pre-ordering, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I think I'll put a pin on all Black Series figures until they do more stands. Like I don't want to keep this thing in the box. Like that's
Yeah.
boring, you know?
So speaking of Vanessa Marshall, right? So she is voicing this character again, Rook Cast, and she's getting this Black Series. And I gotta be honest with you, I think up to now this might be a pre-order for me.
So Vanessa Marshall's voicing her?
Mm-hmm.
How
Correct.
had I hadn't heard that before.
Yeah, actually,
Wow.
not to brag, but she actually commented on my post when I announced these new figures.
Oh, what'd she
Um,
say?
she said a little fire emoji,
Oh.
so hey, that counts.
Nice.
But yeah, so I think this one might be the one for me.
It's got a little bit of Sabine vibes
Right?
going.
Exactly. Yeah, we're getting some Savine vibes, but look at that
Yeah.
helmet. That looks so mean. Like
That's a
I
great
love
helmet.
it. I love the and again,
Very
it's
owl shaped.
yes, but super narrow. I mean, I'm sure it's the angle also of the, like the
Yeah.
head tilt.
Yeah.
But once again, they're doing such a better job at posing these figures for these promo shots than before that I mean, I just want to display her like this. Like that looks awesome. And then we got the 11th brother or the crow, right? Awesome character design. However, and again, very very cool pose, right? Like I feel that they're doing a better job.
I see like little peg holes on the bottom of
Oh,
these
they've
feet.
been there for
And I
13
want to
years.
know why we don't have more stands.
I agree. I agree with
Crazy.
1000%. But if I'm being picky, and again, it could just be the picture, right? Um, I'm not a super huge fan of the molded empty space on his
Mm.
mask. I don't know if you can
Mhm.
see that.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
the
so.
character, of course, has a deep shadow, right? And you can
Mhm.
really only see his mask. Again, maybe it's the
Yeah.
angle, maybe it's the picture, but this looks like
It
it
makes him look like a different character almost.
exactly. And
Yeah.
maybe if this was a little bit more receded, I don't know. I don't know that I have the right answer right now, but something about this being like flat,
Yeah.
on his mask or besides his face, there's something there that doesn't quite click.
Changes the effect, and it almost feels like his beak should protrude more.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. So again, I'm sure we're gonna see plenty of more pictures in the next couple of days, and especially when these are released. So I think on this one I'm gonna have to wait because, like I said, that one kind of yeah, I was actually very excited about this character, but that when I saw that picture, it kind of threw me off.
You have
To
to
be
get one of
honest.
those little sanding pens that people use for 3D printing and just hollow out
Oh, hollow it out. Yeah.
around his face. Yeah, a little
With
custom
my
job.
like terrible pulse, I'm gonna like hollow out his chest or something. Like it's gonna be bad. Kudos to the soft goods again, and if somebody
Yeah,
knows, is this bendy wire on the edges? Does anybody know? Let me know.
could be. I think so.
I hope so because that's one of the things that it was so late introduced into Black Series, like bendy wire, capes. I'm like that should have been here like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
For
that
28 dollars.
yeah, exactly right. Can spare a little bit of wire. Um, so yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah. A lot of enthusiasm for all the figures in the comments too.
To be honest with you, I feel that in general, Black Series has been doing pretty good. This last maybe 3 waves that they've announced, they're pretty solid. Which again kind of sucks because now they're more expensive. And I'm like, if we would have had this, let's say 3 years ago, right, when the prices were still, decent, I feel that they would have made a killing, right? Like they would have sold so well.
Mm.
Unfortunately, we're getting a lot of figures that we've wanted for a long time, but again, price increases of 10-20%, right? So it's just a bad combination, bad timing.
Mm.
But let me get back here to the chat real quick. Where am I? Pop Photography. I don't think I said hi. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you so much. Here's Spit says, Producer Pass is freaking fun. There you go. Yeah, for sure. Yes, it is. We hit on everything. Nice. Perfect. Producer Pass is fun, says Skywalker Ryan. Curious Spit says, let's go. Yes, small Shadow Lord. Yeah, man. The hype is real. Brian says these small Shadow Lord figures are so cool. I'll wait for Ross. Yeah. And see, that's the other thing, right? Ross just keeps on giving. I mean, when you find these figures for $8, you're like, I can wait. I can wait. And, maybe it'll be a year, maybe 2, depending, right? But they might pop up. Ultra says, I haven't bought the Black Series figure due to my commitment to wrestling figures. Yeah, dude, you are stacking up the wrestling collection for sure. Kirsten says, Tulik looks good. Maul as well. Eric, what is going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Greetings from a very, very far away place. Thanks, man. Hey, you coming to SpaceCon? Let me know. Kirsten says, Rook looks great, especially with helmet on. Yes, I agree, dude. They did such a good job. Again, with the posing, I gotta give kudos to whoever is posing those figures for the pictures, because I do think they're doing a lot better, and they do help, with the decisions. Heck yeah, 11th brother for sure. Is collects in the house. What's going on, brother? Saying, hey everyone, appreciate you coming in, man. My favorite Inquisitor, dude. He looks so good. Oh well, Chris just posted a badass like helmet, based off of him, and it looks insane. But that's what I'm saying. Like the Black Series, I feel kind of missed that aesthetic.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's just a bad picture, right? Like maybe a bad render for the prototype.
But yeah, it could still be a prototype.
Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping, it's a lot better than that. And
how many emails have you sent them about it already?
I have somebody's number, but apparently they blocked me.
Anyway.
Oh no. So just so you know that I'm not lying, there it is. Vanessa Marshall commented.
Awesome.
It's actually the only comment on my post, which is kind of
wow.
Funny. Anyway,
it's the only one you need,
right? Yeah. Hey, it counts. So again, just so you know that I'm legit. But yeah, she's awesome, and she will be voicing this character. So I kind of need that figure like ASAP. So again, so she can sign it for me. But okay, so we're here a little bit over an hour, and I know it's later for you, but before we go, you want to tell people what's coming up next? We talked about a little bit of Purchase Pass. You do have a birthday tomorrow, so some partying going on for sure. But in terms
Korean
of
barbecue.
I haven't had in so long. That sounds awesome.
Me neither. I know. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think we might also go see Hoppers in theaters. You know the new Pixar movie?
Yeah, I've heard that I got some crazy good reviews like over the weekend, which is interesting.
Yeah, Pixar likes to drop a movie every year in March, so I typically make it out to the March Pixar.
Just for you, that's why.
I like to think so.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so you want to tell the Bunker Bunch what's coming up and where they should follow you as well.
Sure. Well, like General Kenobi told you very many times, the link is down below. But the reason I mentioned Purchase or Pass to you, Jose, was because it's really the only like regular show on my channel right now. So that's once a month currently, where we look at like newly released and upcoming Star Wars collectibles. Other than that, I've been doing reactions to like trailers that come out, video game teasers and trailers, and also video game playthroughs. But on the video game side, I'm a little bit more of a variety streamer right now. So I'm playing Clair Obscur, like I mentioned earlier. I think I might play Kingdom Hearts next. But
Ooh,
of course, I want to keep the Star Wars content and the reactions as part of the channel as much as I can.
awesome. Very, very cool. So yeah, there you have it, guys. And yes, I know I've said it many times, and I'm gonna say it a couple more. Link in the description. Link is in the chat as well.
The
Go
chat's
check
like,
her
we
out.
know.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's like
Also,
enough.
Tiara's in the chat. Hey.
Oh, hey, what is going on, Tiara? Appreciate you, man. How you doing? So saying Andrea, I know, right? It's awesome. It's about time. We got to
Yeah,
get
I
Tiara back
love
here
to.
too. We haven't chatted here in the bunker for a while, so um,
Yeah.
we
We
need
have a
to
little
start
gift
catching up.
exchange going on right now, us and some
Oh,
other
cool.
girls. Yeah. So I think we're doing that stream sometime in March. We like to do that like once or twice a year. Where we
Nice.
do like a secret Santa.
Ah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. That's very cool. Chris saying, great show as always. Enjoy your birthday. Appreciate you, brother. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Chris.
And so yeah, once again, check out Andrea Padawan Chronicles over on Instagram as well, over on YouTube. Go ahead, check out her post. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that
It's
you are
casual.
following.
It's casual over there. Nothing crazy. Keep your expectations low. We just like to have fun.
Hey, that's what it's all about, right? So,
I'm not like this guy, like a professional radio
oh
host.
no, I don't know about that, but thank you. Um, I have a face for radio, I think is what you meant to say. Um, so yeah, thank you again for joining us here. This was very, very fun.
Thank
And again,
you.
hopefully we get to hang out.
Yeah. We got
You
to have
know,
you on Purchase or Pass.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's do that. That's pretty fun. Like I said, I am no stranger to spending fictitious money. So let's do it. That sounds awesome. And yeah, like I said, hopefully, we coincide at some of the. Oh, D23. I didn't even get to ask you about that. So how like sure is that?
I'd say like 87%.
Oh, that's very specific. I love it.
Yeah,
Um,
they haven't dropped the tickets yet,
mhm.
so we'll see if we're able to get them. We'll see if we can book a hotel and a flight, but I've been wanting to go for a few years now, and just like Star Wars Celebration, it's every other year.
That's right.
So and it's in Anaheim, California.
Okay.
So we'll see. I might get to go to Anaheim, California this year and Los Angeles for Star Wars Celebration next year.
So
So
you are planning to go to Celebration
I would
next year.
like to.
Yeah.
That's a little further away, so even harder to anticipate. But I had so
Agreed.
much fun at my first celebration in Japan, so I'd love to go to the next
That's
one.
right. I forgot that was your first celebration.
That
That's
was
right.
yeah, how many have you been to now?
3. I've been to 3.
Oh, nice.
2019 in Chicago. That was my first one, which I don't even count because I didn't know anything. Like I didn't know anybody.
You
I was
can count it.
completely lost.
That's
I
okay.
missed out on everything. I spent
Aw.
way too much money, but I was there,
I
and
feel like
so
that your first time has to be like that. I feel a little
yeah,
bit like that too. Like I feel like I'm more prepared going into the next one. I'm like, okay, if I want to get into a panel and I don't have a spot, I have to be in this line starting at like
yes,
6 a.m. Like I feel like I know more now,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
And
So
you did London?
I did not go to
Oh.
London. So I did Chicago, sorry, 2019, then Anaheim, 2022. So I've told this story many times here on the channel, but I sort of kind of Jedi mind tricked my way into the Obi-Wan Kenobi premiere. That's why I know it was that. That's why I know it was that year. I was like, I have to be there. I have to be
I
in the room.
cannot believe
I
that was 2023.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel a slightly gaslit. I have to Google this. I'm like, how has my channel been around for 3 years?
yeah. Um, but yeah, how do you call
Math
it?
isn't mathing.
So
And then
So-
Japan.
and then Japan, yes, correct. So I didn't go
Nice.
to London. London was what was it, like immediately after the next year after Anaheim. So that was a tough sell for me. I couldn't,
I was
I
really hoping it would be in Orlando or somewhere on the East Coast.
yeah, same. I
Yeah.
still, so I've never been to Florida, first of all, like just in general.
Oh,
So and we have some very cool friends here in the community that like Tony, right, and like
so
Nilda
many
and stuff
people
that
we have
that are in
Florida.
Florida. So I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it would have been perfect, right, for all of us to hang out out there. But still, uh, Los Angeles, very cool. I've never been. I've driven by Los Angeles. I'd never actually, stayed and visited. So yeah, same thing. My plan, at least up till now, is to go to Celebration next year, and I'm very much looking forward to it. But if for whatever reason, and hopefully not, but if for whatever reason D23 doesn't happen for you, check out Rebels Comic Con. It is a great
Yeah,
show.
I would. I know Tiara mentions it a lot. She's like very involved. I think she's got like a panel.
Yeah,
cosplay
she did.
panel on that. Yeah, no, that sounds awesome. So
Yeah,
I'll keep that in mind in case we're
Yeah, I
not.
was gonna say it can be your plan B or C, depending. But yeah,
plan A part 2.
there you go. I like that. Even better. Just take the whole month off. It's fine.
Who needs a job?
Right? Exactly. It's just a month. But yeah, that's awesome. After you go, so let's say like September, we'll have you back on here and you tell us all about how D23 was, and
That
you'll make
sounds
me
fun.
jealous that I didn't go, and it's gonna be awesome. Okay.
Hopefully there's some Star Wars stuff. I know actually X-Scene's
so.
turned out, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they always try to include, at least
a little bit of everything.
A little bit of
especially
it. Yeah,
that last panel in that big amphitheater with the screen. They usually like to drop some kind of trailer there. I've heard that one's especially hard to get into though. So
I bet. Yeah, I bet.
We'll see.
But yeah, like I said, hopefully it all works out for you.
Thanks.
But okay, I think that is gonna do it for tonight. Thank you again, Bunker Bunch. Really, really appreciate it. Brian says you're gonna love LA traffic. Yeah. Oh, I bet, dude. I'm dreading it, dude. If I really hope I can get a hotel like super close, because otherwise, I don't know. I'm gonna be panicking like every day. So yes, thank you again for joining us here, Andrea. Appreciate you, coming in.
Thank you, and thanks everyone.
Yeah, thank you to the Bunker Bunch as always for hanging out with us. Once again, links in the description there. Last time, I promise.
Gotta sneak one last one.
Yeah, exactly. I had to sneak in, the last one. So subscribe, follow, check out videos, check out the live streams, go check out her Instagram, all of that good stuff. Let her know that the good general sent you, and yeah, make sure you tune in to purchase her pass, which sounds very, very fun, and it is. And hopefully, I'll get to pop in.
Yeah.
Eventually. Last comments. Sorry, Star Wars Gazer coming in, saying what's up, y'all. Appreciate you joining, man. And we also got Dewback saying good stream. LA sucks, by the way. Thanks, man. So yes, that is gonna do it for this episode. Thank you again. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of the week. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one. Love y'all.
I want to do it at the same time as you.
We'll fix that in post. Oh wait, it's live.